you guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Anika Kialani. So today's video is so exciting. I know a lot of us have been waiting for this moment for a long time now. I'm going to be showing you guys the new Morphe Fluidity line. So that's their foundation, concealer, primer, and powder. Morphe is an extremely affordable brand, which is why they have grown so quick. The fact that they are coming out with complexion products now, it's just going to be even crazier. I am super excited for this video. I think I might have like a part 2 to this video, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, let's get started. I wanted to wear my hair up so that you guys can really see how all the products are working on my skin, but geez, my hair is taking up like half of the screen, so there goes that. But anyways, I do have all of the products right here, as well as some of their little brush kits that they're going to be coming out with as well. So I think that's pretty cool how they're releasing like little kits to help you apply everything. They're also releasing a new sponge shape, and their sponges are super popular. So yeah, that's pretty exciting how they released another one. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in order with how I normally do my face routine. So I'm gonna be starting off with their primers, and their primers are gonna be $12. $12, that is such a good price. They are coming out with 2 different ones. So one is called Equalizer and one is called Revitalizer. I have the Equalizer primer. So the Equalizer primer is supposed to blur and soften imperfections, instantly make skin feel smooth, and it's free of oils and parabens. So the Equalizer primer is more for like normal to oily skin. They do have their other primer called Revitalizer, and the Revitalizer primer is more for drier skin types, so it's supposed to moisturize your skin before applying all of the products on top of it. So this is a primer right here. It comes in like a little squeeze tube, and I kind of just want to show you guys another primer to compare it to. So this is my favorite primer right here. This is a Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and this is the Morphe primer compared to it. It is a little bit smaller, but I mean, it's more than half the price, so hello. The Morphe primer is 0.67 fluid ounces, and the Smashbox primer is 1 fluid ounce. So you're not getting that much less. It's about like 0.33 fluid ounces less. It's not that big of a deal, especially for the price. So the primer reminds me a lot of the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I don't know if you guys have tried this, but it just has like that same feel to it, that really silicone-y feel. Okay, you guys, so for the start of the show, this is a Morphe Fluidity foundation. This is what it comes in. So the foundation is going to be $18. It's not really a high-end price, but it's not really a drugstore price. It's kind of right in the middle, but I feel like for what you get, it's not a bad price at all. So if you haven't heard yet, they are coming out with 60 shades. I repeat, 60. That is a lot of shades, but if you cannot find your shade in that, I don't know what to say to you. There has to be your shade somewhere in there. So for the claims on the foundation, we have 24-hour long wear. I don't know why you're going to be wearing your foundation for 24 hours, but if you are, then just know it's going to last. It is sweat-proof, transfer-resistant, and water-resistant, free of oils, fragrance, and parabens, and it's great for all skin types. And also, it's a full coverage foundation, and it has a soft matte finish. So this is the foundation right here. It comes in a little squeezy tube, just like the primer does. So just to compare it to another foundation, this is my favorite L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation, and this is a Morphe one compared to it. The packaging is pretty similar. We don't have to talk about that, but the packaging looks really similar, as you can see. You do get the same amount of product in both. So this is 1 fluid ounce and this is 1 fluid ounce. So that's nice. I also did receive this little bundle, which is going to be coming out with all of the other products. I think it's pretty cool how they are coming out with like a little kit to kind of help you, you know, apply everything. This is called the Fluidity Brush and Sponge Trio. So you do get a Morphe M439 brush, a M173 brush, and then you do get the Complexion Blending Beauty Sponge. I'm not sure how much this is gonna be yet. I have my training on this tomorrow, so I'll figure out the price tomorrow, but I still think it's pretty cool. I'm sure it's gonna be affordable as well. So let me just tell you guys that really quick. I do work at Morphe, if you don't know already, but we were allowed to choose 1 shade of each product that was coming out, and I literally picked out of a book, so I was just like reading the description and I had to just choose a shade. The shade I got, it is a little bit gray on me. It's weird. Some lighting it looks good, and then some lighting you can tell that it looks a little bit like gray on me. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know before I do apply the foundation. I know it doesn't match me perfectly, but once all the foundations are launched, I'm gonna find my perfect shade, and then I will definitely let you guys know. I do have the shade F3.20. You can see it right there. I know everyone applies their foundation differently. I know some people use the sponges and some people use brushes. So I think for the sake of this video, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do the right side of my face with the M439 brush, which comes in the little package. And then for the left side of my face, I'm gonna use their new foundation sponge. So I just realized I wasn't filming, but I did apply the foundation on the back of my hand. And as you can see, it's not super watery. It has a really good consistency. And it does have a little bit of a scent. It's nothing like horrible, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know that it does have a little bit of a scent, but anything full coverage like that is gonna have a scent. So I'm using the brush on this side, and let's see how she works. As you can see, it's very full coverage. It just covered that little blemish I had right here. And I'm just stippling it on, as you can see. Wow, wow, wow. As you can see, it's very full coverage. Like, look at this compared to that. Also, this foundation is very buildable. I know there's some foundations when I start like applying layers, you can like tell where I applied like another layer. This one doesn't do that at all. So I really like that about it. I'm just gonna bring some down my neck as well, just so I'm all blended in. I know the color doesn't match me perfectly, but just look at the coverage. It is insane. Definitely full coverage. So for the left side of my face, I'm going to be using their new sponge. This is the complexion blending sponge. And as you can see, one side is flat and then the other side is like a little, it kind of goes to a point. I'm going to use the flat side of the sponge to apply my foundation. Okay. Can you guys hear that noise? Wow, it gives a really, really nice coverage. I do have some scars on this side. Like anytime I don't break out a lot, but when I do break out, I get scars from it. But as you can see, it covered all of it up. Like you can't see any of it anymore, which is really nice. Oops, sorry, I'm going to the brush side over here, but not on purpose. I'm also going to bring this down my neck as well, just so I am all blended in. Okay, so the foundation on the skin looks really good. I'm going to try and scoot a little closer so you guys can see. It's very full coverage. It's matte, but it's not like anything crazy. It's just a soft matte, so I really like that. As for the application, I do like applying the foundation with the brush a little bit better, just because, you know, it's just a little bit easier to be more precise. I did notice that the sponge soaked up a lot of my product. I had to apply more product on the back of my hand, whereas with the brush, I just used what was on my hand and I still had leftovers from it. So yeah, the sponge does soak up the foundation a little bit more, which, you know, you're kind of wasting foundation. Also, with the sponge, it did get like all in my hair over here. Just because, I don't know, it's like so big, I was trying to blend it out. I feel like the brush is just a lot easier for me personally, so I know that's a personal preference thing, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of share my opinion with that. I will say though that the foundation dries up really nicely on the skin. It's not like a crazy, like, it feels like it's sucking your face in matte. It's just a really soft matte, so yeah, it looks really nice on the skin. It's definitely full coverage, as you guys saw. I know it's not like my color, like it doesn't look bad in this lighting, but I'm telling you, when I went out yesterday, it looked super gray. Like I don't know, I was really self-conscious about it all day. It doesn't look bad right here, so that's good. But yeah, I don't think it's exactly my color. I think I just need a different undertone. But yeah, it looks really nice on the skin, as you guys can see. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, let's just ignore the fact that I have foundation in my hair. It's really bothering me, but I will deal with it after. Next is going to be the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Concealers. I think this is what I was most excited for. Like, I love foundation, but concealer, I am so excited. I'm here for it. The concealers are gonna be $9. That is so affordable. Usually I buy my Tarte Shape Tape, like that is my ride or die. I know it's like $26, $27, and I'm still over there buying it, you know? That's super expensive. I'm still over there buying it. But the fact that the concealers are gonna be $9, that's pretty exciting. This is the concealer packaging right here. Very chic, I love it. It's just really clean and simple. I just wanted to compare these so you guys can see. This is my favorite Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and this is the Morphe one, of course. It is a little bit like smaller, it's skinnier. In the Morphe concealer, you are getting 0.15 fluid ounces, and in the Tarte Shape Tape, you are getting 0.338 fluid ounces. So with the Morphe concealer, you are getting like half of the product that comes in Tarte Shape Tape, but if you think about it, it is more than half the price. So I don't know, I feel like if you think about it like that, it's kind of worth it. For the Morphe concealer, I'm in the shade 2.65, and I have been wearing these products the past few days, and I really like the concealer shade that I chose. In Tarte Shape Tape, I'm in the shade medium, so I kind of just want to compare them to show you guys what they look like next to each other. Okay, so here's the concealers compared to each other. On the bottom we have Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium, and on the top is my Morphe concealer in 2.65. As you can see, the Morphe concealer is a little bit warmer, and the Tarte Shape Tape looks a little bit like pinkish. But yeah, I've really been loving the shade that I chose in the concealer, so I think I'm gonna stick with that shade. So this is an applicator right here. I just wanted to show you guys because I know that's like a big thing for people. So in the little brush and sponge trio, it did come with this M173 brush, which is really nice for blending out concealer. So just like I did with the foundation, I'm gonna use the brush on the right side of my face, and on the left side, I'm gonna use the same sponge, just the pointy end this time. So I'm just gonna apply the concealer where I normally would, so right under my eyes, of course. And by the way, I really love this applicator. It really helps with like being straight, like especially right here. I really like that. And just letting you guys know too, I did have on like a reddish pinkish look yesterday, so my eyelids are stained, but I felt like that was perfect for today because I want to show you guys like how it covers. So I'm just gonna apply some to my eyelids as well. And also just letting you guys know, it works really great as an eyeshadow base. I've tried it with my eyeshadow and it works really nice, so yeah, I'm really excited about that. Also, they are coming out with a pure white concealer. I am so excited because I want to use that as my eyeshadow base from now on, just because the shadows on top of that are gonna come out so pigmented, so I'm really excited about that. As you can see, my concealer shade is a lot warmer compared to my foundation. I really like the concealer shade that I chose, but I need to change up the foundation shade for sure. Okay, so the right side of my face, I am using the M173 brush. The one thing I will let you guys know is that this concealer does dry up pretty quickly, and I think it's because it does have like a soft matte finish as well, so it sets itself. But with that being said, you do have to blend it out pretty quickly before it sets. I mean, it's not like a make or break for me, but yeah, just letting you guys know about that. I will say though that this concealer is full coverage, so we like that. Okay, I'm sorry, but just letting you guys know, I'm not a fan of this brush. It's taking forever. I'm switching to my Morphe E20 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes for blending out concealer. It's a little bit bigger and it has a little bit of like fluffiness to it, so it really helps with blending it out nicely. I can tell that the left side of my face is drying already, so that's gonna be a pain blending that out. Okay, for the left side, I'm using the sponge, and you guys, it does dry pretty quick, so You have to work quick with this concealer, that's for sure, but that's only because it sets itself. So yeah, just letting you guys know. As you can see though, it did cover all the red and pink that I did have on my eyelids. Okay, I'm not a fan of that 173 brush, but this is both sides compared to each other. I don't really notice a difference. They both like have full coverage to me. They both blended out really nice. So I don't think it really matters if you use a sponge or a brush for the concealer. I think just whatever you normally would use. So I believe they said that the concealer will set itself, but as you can see, it's already creasing. So I am gonna use translucent powder like I normally do anyways. I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 15. I do wish that they released translucent powders, but I'm sure that's gonna come in the future sometime. They did have other translucent powders before, but honestly I wasn't a fan of it. Like, it just didn't work for me. The concealer is all nice and set, but there is one thing I want to point out. I am getting like a weird gray line right here. I don't know if you can fully see it on camera, but I can definitely see it in person. It's right here. There is like a gray line, and I think it's because my concealer is warmer and my foundation is more of like a cool tone. So it is creating a weird gray line on both sides. So yeah, I think that's just where the foundation and concealer meet. But yeah, that's just something I'm gonna have to fix later when I do get a different foundation shade. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out for you guys. So the last thing that they came out with, of course, is the Morphe Filter Effect Finishing Powder. Mine is in the shade #filter3, which is super light for me. When I was looking through the powders, I don't know what was going through my head, but obviously this one's a little bit too light for me. Let me just show you guys though what it looks like. So it comes in this little compact right here, and when you open it, there is a mirror and then the powder. As you can see, the powder is way too light for me, but yesterday I did use it to like clean up like under my bronzer, and it kind of highlights me, so I don't know, I guess I like it for that reason. Underneath the powder, you do have the little Morphe sponge, and it's so cute that it says Morphe. It just looks super expensive. And then this side, of course, you do have the little sponge. So these finishing powders are gonna be $12. One thing to keep in mind is that these powders are not gonna give you coverage. These powders are more so to like touch up throughout the day or to like set things in place. It's not gonna give you coverage. So yeah, just letting you guys know that. I remember learning about that at training. The claims on the back of the box is buildable sheer to medium coverage, so there's that, like I was saying. It's creamy, lightweight formula. It's shine free and oil absorbing, and it's selfie approved. So yeah, this powder, like I was saying, is just really to touch up throughout the day. It does absorb oil, so that's really nice. I'm just gonna apply like my bronzer and blush and all of that, and then I kind of want to show you guys how it cleans up underneath it. So I'm just applying bronzer as I normally would, and really quick, the thing I did notice since my foundation is gray, that my bronzer was looking super muddy on me in certain lighting. So yeah, I was not about that. So if I look gray and muddy today, you know why. But we are not here to judge me about being gray. We are here to look at the new products coming out, okay? Okay, so I did apply some bronzer, a little bit of blush and highlight, and yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what everything looks like on top of the foundation and concealer. With their finishing powder, I am gonna show you guys like how I clean up, since this shade is a little bit too light for me. I did it the other day and I actually really liked it. So I just grab a little bit on a brush. This is the Morphe E49 brush, and I'm just gonna run it right under where my bronzer is, like that. Yeah, the shade is way too light, but it's really nice for this. Okay, you guys, if we weren't close enough already as it is, we are even closer. I just wanted to show you guys how all four products look on my skin. So yeah, this is it right here. I I really do love the way that everything looks, minus the fact, of course, that my foundation is a little bit cool on my skin. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. I really love the way that it looks. If you guys missed the prices earlier, the foundation is gonna be $18, the concealer is $9, the primer is $12, and the finishing powder is gonna be $12 as well. So those are all super affordable prices, and yeah, I really like the finish of my skin. So this video obviously was a demo and review of the new Morphe Fluidity line, so the foundation, concealer, primer, and powder. I am going to be doing a part 2 video, So in my part 2 video, I'm going to be showing you guys, like, this is going to be the real true test of all of these products. The foundation is claimed to be sweat-proof, transfer-resistant, and water-resistant. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to leave this full face on. We're going to actually just see how it wears throughout the day, but I'm going to leave my face on, and I'm going to go to the gym today. I was enjoying my holidays, so I did not really work out at all, but I'm starting back at the gym today, my whole workout routine again. So I am gonna wear my full face that I have on right now to the gym, and we're gonna see if it's actually sweat proof. I am gonna bring my camera there and be recording, so it's gonna be kind of like a vlog video, but yeah, we're gonna see if it's actually sweat proof. It says it's transfer resistant, so you know when you hug someone and then you just see your whole face on their shirt? Yeah, we don't want that. It says it's transfer resistant, so I'm actually gonna probably just like hug my boyfriend or something, I don't know. We're gonna see if it's actually transfer resistant. It does say it's water resistant as well. I would go swimming, but it is like 50 degrees out. Sometimes it's been in the 40s recently, so I am not going in the pool. Sorry, you're not gonna see that. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of just wet my face with like in the shower, just wet my face and see how it looks after that. So yeah, that's gonna be the true test. That is part 2 of my video. We're also gonna see if, you know, like how it wears throughout the day, if I get a little bit oily and all of that. And yeah, the finishing powder, it is to touch up, so I mean, if I do get oily, we can kind of put the powder on top and see how it works in that kind of situation. But yeah, so this is part 1 of my video. I really hope that you guys did enjoy it. Stay tuned for part 2, where I do test out the products and just really see how they work, just, you know, in an everyday lifestyle. So this is my final review of the new Morphe Fluidity line. So their foundations, concealers, primers, and powders. If you guys have any other questions, please be sure and leave it down below, and also just let me know if you guys will be purchasing any of these products. I am going to be filming part 2 today, so you know, just throughout the day and when I go to the gym and all of that. But in the meantime, please be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on Instagram at Anika Kialani. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. With that being said, I hope to see you in the next one.